The mining sector, a top contributor to Ghana's GDP, dominated headlines in 2019 for many reasons. It started with the Galamsey fraud expose, followed by an industrial action at the Ghana Bauxite Company, the temporary closure of the Ghana Manganese Company, and the calls for a review of incentives given the industry. Industry watchers described the development as worrying and could affect the sector's prospects. As Parliament resumes sitting next month, the Mines and Energy Committee toured some mines in the Western region. The visit is to assess their operations and discuss possible mutual solutions. The parliamentarians were given a treat of what underground mining entails when they stopped at Golden Star Resources at Wassa.
We are over 100 meters beneath the surface of the earth. The feeling here is something that I've never experienced. It's really scary here, and you could see the kind of work that the engineers get themselves involved in the production of gold.
Once the geologists have identified there's gold here, then the engineers will also come in, ensure all the necessary input and parameters are put in place. If it is economical, then of course we have to invest into it. If it's not economical, then of course you have to pull out.
Despite admitting the high risk involved in underground mining, the mine manager tells GBC News the evolution of heavy equipment and technology has made deep mining much safer.
Before we come in to mine this area, he would have done all the analysis and made sure if we come in to do the extraction, the ground will not collapse on us. So we need to do it foremost and see whether we are in competent hands before we do anything foolish.
Notwithstanding the proactive safety protocols, the potential of dangerous circumstances remain a major reality in the pit. In case of an emergency, several refuge stations have been provided to help avoid casualties.
We just left it. The miners call it 645 deep, and as you can see, we are in the vehicle heading to another level, and that is the 620, and that is more deeper. It's a bit scary, but we are going just to get you stories as to what happens beneath the earth in the production of gold.
This pattern, as we said, the actual ore is given to the planners by the geologists. He will first define it and make sure the size and shape, all the dimensions, the metal content in it.
So we are almost done here in the pit, and shortly I'll be engaging the vice chair of the committee and ask him how he feels, because I'm scared, but I don't know, lawmakers have the strength and power. Honorable, this is more or less like a place that you're coming from that's not so distant from your place. How do you feel?
I believe it's been very practical. People are having different experiences. They've never gone underground before. This is their first time. Emotional at times and quite refreshing.
So how will this experience help in policy formulation?
Yes, it's really going to feed into our thinking, our debates, and about how we can also formulate and support the executive to formulate policies. So, and when you are debating as to how our revenue stream, react towards the consolidated fund, I believe with this you can react appropriately. And when a local community demands for what they deserve, you can also, react accordingly. So I believe it's been an insightful moment.
All right. So that was the vice chair of the Mines and Energy Committee giving a brief of how he feels his experience. He said it's very refreshing, and this will help in policy formulation. I have with me Honorable S.K. Niyama, the MP for Kwadas in the Shinti region, who has traveled all the way from Accra to also have this experience and contribute his quota to the development of the mining sector. I want to start by asking you how you feel being here.
No, it's wonderful. I am an engineer, I have an engineering background, so I appreciate exactly what we are saying. And it tells you that with the right mindset and the right commitment from government, nothing is impossible. Even looking at this drift and this stuff, the designs, I'm thinking, with this same technology, we can have underground rails in Accra or in Kumasi. Look at it. This same technology can give us underground rails. And it tells you that with the right commitment, nothing is impossible. it tells you, and having come around, you can see that the local content is huge. I've only seen one expatriate that he's going around with us. All the engineers, all the technicians are Ghanaians. It tells you we have everything here. The only thing we need to do is to bring them together and give them problems to solve. Engineers want to solve problems. Give it to them and let them solve it for us. But in our case, that's not what we are seeing. So I'm sure that what we are seeing here is fantastic. I've enjoyed the trip, and it's something that we should keep on doing. As Member of Parliament, we don't only sit in Accra and then pass laws, but as part of our responsibility, we have to also come and see for ourselves what is going on.
The only thing I'd like to call on government to look at again is the encroachment of their area. I mean, people mining on concessions already given to the companies is rather unfortunate.
So, are you scared?
No, I'm not scared at all. I mean, coming down, it's somebody's daily life. I'm not scared in the bit.
Thank you. And she's not scared being beneath earth. So many feet beneath earth. It's such a bizarre experience for me. I've been joined by another member of parliament, and she's going to tell us how she's feeling down here.
I must confess, initially I was scared, but it's an exciting journey that we've made here. And I would like to commend the Golden Star for putting in place safety measures, ensuring that everything is adhered to.
The mining firms were concerned about the lack of security in the mining areas, but are hopeful the visit will help address the many concerns affecting the industry. From the Golden Star Resources, Sani Abdul-Rahman.